be seen behind everybody else. Just be careful of your heads on the bars at the top when you go to stand. After that, shortly safety briefing, and we can go and have some fun. You can stand up in the back there and smile for Inari with the camera.
Stand up.
Oh, she's already taken the photo.
That was quick.
Nice. Which that one is. Cool. I'll look at sun. You guys look at me. Cool. Safety briefing's nice and simple. 3 main things. First thing is, whenever the boat's moving, please stay seated, holding on to the silver handrail just in front of you there, with your feet nice and firm on the floor of the boat. Extra important that you're holding on tight. When you see me doing that signal, that one means the boat's going to go into a spin. Best thing to do there is actually to push both with your arms as well as with your legs. Try to hold your back against the back of the seat. That should keep you from going swimming. Last thing is, if you're on the edge of the boat, please keep all your body parts to the side. We do have some safety equipment with us too. First aid kit is at the end of the footwell at the front here. There's a radio on the dash just beside me. Fire extinguisher down to the left of my seat. And a big red emergency button just up here on the dash. If anything happened to me, press that outside the way. Emergency exits pretty much anywhere. Good with that?
Yeah.
Too easy.
It was her birthday.
Oh really? We might have been sick of that. How many days ago? Over here. I'll speed them up slowly during the trip, but if you do have any problems, just let me know. Includes if you're feeling sick, hopefully before it happens. Here we go, might get to see a spin from the outside. Probably won't be as good as it was there. And then we'll keep going.
Yeah, that's cool. This wasn't very clean, really.
Sweet. Whenever we stop like this, great time to stand up, take some photos, look around, do what you want. Just be careful with your heads if you're going to stand. We have just come off of Lake Wakatipu, and the river that we're on here now is the Kawerau River. Ranges from about 1 to 4 metres in depth, but it's also very clean, clear water. There's a lot of spots where you can see right to the bottom. And in front of us there, those are the Remarkables. Tiny wee bit of snow on top. One of our local ski fields is up there. They were hoping to open yesterday. It rained instead of snowing on Saturday, so back to square one. Should we go and do more spins? Yes. Yeah, that's good. Jade, if you want to take any photos or anything, shake off the river. Go. This river joining from the right just here is the Shotover. That's the one that we're going to go up next. Two main differences between these rivers. First one's very clear today. That's the colour of the water. You can see on our right, super murky and brown. On the left here, still a wee bit clearer. And that's all to do with where the water's coming from. The Kawaro's fed by the lake, it stays nice and clear like this year round. Whereas the Shotover is fed by the mountains. So that's all rainwater. That's funneled down the hills and then come out the valley in the river here. So when we get heavy rain like we had Saturday, on your birthday. Yeah. Brings a lot of mud and silt off the hills down to the river in that far murkier colour. A lot of the rivers flowing into Lake Wakatipu are actually be the same colour at the moment. The lake almost acts like a big filter, and as that water makes its way from Glenorchy down to Frankton where it's coming out here, all that mud and silt separates back out, sinks to the bottom of the river, leaves a nice clear, clean water coming down the water. It's also a much shallower river, ranges more from about 10 to 30 centimetres in depth. But that's what the jet boats were made for. They're made for these shallow braided rivers. So when this boat went up and going, all we need is about 3 or 4 centimetres of water, just under 2 inches. So we should be okay going up there today. If not, there's 22 of you to jump out and push. I think you'll be very good at pushing. Yeah, probably first one to jump in. Yeah, unfortunately it will be quite hard to see how shallow it is. Might feel at some spots, so there we go.